A founding member of the Progressive Liberal Party and party politics in the Bahamas has died. William Bill Cartwright passed away around 4 o'clock this morning at the Good Samaritan Senior Citizens Home in Yellow Elder Gardens, where he was a resident. Tonight, Clint Watson takes a look at his final days and his legacy.
His significance and importance in Bahamian history is immeasurable, but sadly many believe that it's been either overlooked or downplayed on a national level. William Bill Cartwright is considered the founder of party politics in the Bahamas. Seeing the direction the country was headed in under a government many considered racially skewed, he formed an association of blacks and underprivileged persons into a united force. He shared his idea with others like Cyril Stevenson and Henry Milton Taylor, who together went abroad to be trained in party politics. In 1949, Cartwright represented Cat Island in Parliament, and later in the 50s, with his colleagues, organized the Progressive Liberal Party. His contribution to the PLP was significant, particularly in financing the party. He opted to serve as treasurer rather than leader. His achievements in shaping politics in the Bahamas and the rights of Bahamians are what have been the driving force behind head of the National Heroes Committee, Father Sebastian Campbell's fight to advocate for a national honor.
Over the years, the National Heroes Committee has tried real hard to raise consciousness as to the existence and the contributions of William Cartwright to our Bahamian people, to the government, to the people, etc. And it seemed as though it never really got traction. But we as a committee, we declared him on behalf of the Bahamian people a national hero.
The honor for Cartwright didn't stop there. He was honored last year with a service of recognition. In an effort to provide finances for him after he fell on hard times, the First Christie administration hired Cartwright as a consultant in the Ministry of Youth. This reportedly was terminated in 2007 by the Ingram administration. Since then, Cartwright reportedly fell into even harder times, leaving him on the streets. He was eventually taken in by Good Samaritan Senior Citizens Home, where Reverend Kendall Capron and his staff became his primary caretakers up to his death.
Was a man that was well loved, by many. But I still think Mr. Cartwright was cut short of some things. Could have been done for him that wasn't done. He was roaming the road, the streets, for months because he couldn't pay his bills, he couldn't pay his rent, because the money that the Christian government gave him was taken away.
Let me ask you in that case, and what did the Progressive Liberal Party, for which he fought so hard, what did they do when the government removed his subsidy?
Nothing. Nothing. I call, and I call, and I call. Nothing.
His most recent fond memory of Cartwright was Election Day, May 7th. He says although he suffered from memory loss, he was his normal self.
He watched and listened to the results. Mr. Cartwright asked if the PLP win all the seats. I said, not all, but most. Mr. Cartwright said, now I can leave. I'm ready to go.
Now, right after our interview, Mr. Capron received a phone call from the Cabinet Office advising that there will be some formal recognition from the government at the burial service of Mr. Cartwright. He did say to us, however, though, that initially they said there will not be a monetary contribution, and that's why he's appealing to the public to come forward and assist in burying Mr. Cartwright, as there is no money left in the name of Mr. Cartwright for his own burial. Clint Watson, ZNS News.